Sit on Marie's lap.
You are Elijah. You are.
Sounds like a good thing. Like I said, I have to take this and this off. You want to look? Everybody, I have the toy camera tonight. Sorry. My son has the big ones. Let me just, I can take it. We can put them together. Oh, that's good. Hold on. Let me take another one this way.
Put it 3 ways. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Hold on. I'll try another one here. This is good. I got everybody in. Okay, great. Thank you, guys. Nice seeing everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'd like to introduce to you at this time our esteemed, great, receptive Captain, Captain DeLeon.
Thank you. First and foremost, good evening everyone, and Happy New Year to those of whom I haven't seen since 2009. Precinct is doing pretty well so far for the year. We're down just a little bit under 7% crime. Little things sparked off last week, burglaries. Burglaries sparked off, you know, as the warm weather comes, residents seem to want to, because in some places the heat is still going, but you want to get a cool breeze, and then you open the window a bit, or you leave your back door ajar a bit, and that's causing problems because the burglars are out there, and they know that we tend to do that as the warmer weather comes, and it's easy access into your home or your place of business. So please, you know, spread the word that, you know, we got to maintain our windows and doors locked, because burglars are out there, and we don't want to give them an opportunity. We'd rather them go somewhere else if we don't catch them first. So that's where we're showing a little bit of a slight problem this past week. But you know, it's good to say, safe to say that our cops, police officers in the 102 precinct are working diligently, making numerous tons of arrests, I should say, and addressing issues. And it starts from the executive level on down. I know he's going to hate me for this, but just a couple of weeks ago, our executive officer, Captain Hall, caught our pattern robber. I don't know if I mentioned, I know I mentioned it in some meetings, we had a guy that was robbing laundromats at gunpoint and at knife point. Well, our good executive officer, Captain Hall, apprehended the individual. Too bad I don't have a platform. So there's definitely good leadership in the 102, and strong leadership, and I thank him for that. The park, I know the park is going to be an issue again. It's been an issue long before I was a police officer. Just a little comfort that my police officers, my midnight conditions team is well aware of it. We made some arrests last week. It was kind of dead last week, the park. Yeah, the weather. Yeah, but it never really stopped them. They're out there. They're out there. It's an issue. They have their own website, and it's a following. And I wish it would go away, but it doesn't look like it's going away. I have police officers dedicated just to them, and they monitor the website. They move around in the park. They hang out by the train station. They're all over the place. We just got to keep following them around and make some arrests. And hopefully they'll go to another park. But to be honest with you, I don't see that happening. Please, if anyone has any questions, feel free.
About anything?
Police related, yeah?
Okay. When Jay Remsen was at the community board this time, you mentioned the incident at the Long Island Railroad Station in Kew Gardens. The two, I think you said they were flight attendants who were held up.
That was,
and that they, at what time, I have my several questions. what time of day had they gotten off the train? And two, has that been repeated? And three,
That was an isolated incident.
it was an isolated
It was an isolated incident. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning. It was in the middle of the night. And they were walking probably to their car, their residence. I don't know exactly. But someone was waiting for them in between two cars and just jumped out on them and robbed them. But we haven't had another incident.
It was in the parking lot?
It was on the street. It was on the street. But it was an isolated incident.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Now that the weather is getting warmer, I noticed that the graffiti vandals are back. And you know, the best police officer is the rain and the snow and the bad weather so that they're not out there. But now that it's getting warmer, I see a lot of graffiti vandalism occurring. And are we doing anything about that?
You mentioned. I was just at a graffiti meeting 2 weeks ago, and we lead the borough in graffiti arrests and graffiti complaints, as far as us generating complaints so that downtown is aware of all our graffiti writings, if you will. And we just had a cleanup, was it Monday? Yes, we had a cleanup Monday where we painted about 7 locations. Now mind you, I have one officer dedicated to this, and we cover a lot of square mileage. So, and he actually has a couple of jobs. But as soon as we are aware of a location that has graffiti on it, we set up a cleanup date, and we take our explorers, and now we've actually linked up, not that we just linked up, but we've always worked together with Richmond Block Association, and they're going to provide us with some ROTC kids to go out and help in that endeavor.
And how are noise complaints?
Noise complaints, we're doing so far so good. We don't get too many. The weather is not, it's not warm enough yet, but once the weather gets a bit warmer, as the sun peeks his head, I'm sure that, you know, backyard parties and car radios will be blaring out in front of people's homes. And with the limited amount of resources that I have, I will do my best to get to every single one of them. I have a plan in place. I do have a 311 auto that I turn out on the midnight tour. And if we don't get to the complaint when it's first given, we'll get to it the next day. But we really want to let people, we want to put people on notice that we will be there, not that night, we'll be there the next day. I let you know that you were a nuisance the night before. We had some people that had issue with you blaring your music or what have you, and that it's not going to be tolerated. And we're going to give warnings, of course, but then we're also going to address it by means that I'd rather not say.